huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out. They're crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to the parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that don't saying anything is because they just.
50 Cent is gearing up to send shockwaves through the entertainment world with his upcoming Netflix documentary, and the buzz is already electric. Rumors suggest the project could pull back the curtain on some explosive truths about Diddy, igniting fierce conversations across social media. The emotional reactions and suspiciously timed responses from those involved have only intensified speculation. With his public image hanging by a thread, Diddy might be facing one of the biggest turning points of his career. One thing's for sure, 50 Cent isn't bluffing this time. He's setting the stage for a move that has the entire hip-hop industry watching closely.
On Diddy, that are resurfacing, but an actual documentary, and I don't know if there's gonna be like something with 50 Cent voice narrating. I don't know, but it's gonna be bad. I would advise everybody to tune in who don't really understand and what, how far back this goes with Diddy. From when people were speaking out earlier on him. I know it's gonna have stuff on Tupac, Biggie, all that, but we're gonna check this video out here, man. 50 Cent be trolling, but this is the ultimate right here, top tier. Let's jump right into it.
Days after a damning surveillance video showed Diddy abusing his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
And think about this. Everything hasn't even came out yet. So I'm just wondering, they're probably going to wait to see if I'm guessing to wait to see if he goes to jail or what, because I feel like they need more not more evidence, but just with the whole raid and stuff. I'm just wondering what else is going to come out that they're going to add to that. Yeah, there's no way this dude is coming back from this. 50 Cent.
People may not know, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Foot on his neck.
Absolutely. It's like they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So, he's taken a lot of abuse, and I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now.
No, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
You're right about that. Man, that's probably going to be one of the most watched, because I'm just thinking about all the information that they're going to gather and how many people are going to be tied into this. How many people right now are kind of just like, oh no, because 50 be getting on everybody when he be trolling. So it's like, I know a lot of people are probably just shaking in their boots right now. I just think that when Diddy approached 50 with the stuff that he says, like, I want to take you shopping and all that, 50 was like, wait, hold on. So, and some guys he probably took shopping before, and they, at the beginning, they probably thought it was Diddy doing something nice until they got like a knock at the door or something like that. And Diddy, I'm here to collect. So my whole thing is like, once this come out, if it goes through and falls through, it's gonna be bad. Like whatever we seen so far, all the stuff you want to gather.
Once upon a time, Diddy and 50 Cent dominated the music game together, but now, 50's swapping chart toppers for cold, hard revelations. His upcoming Netflix documentary has the industry buzzing, and his cryptic social media posts are only turning up the heat. At the same time, Diddy's visibly emotional public moments are fanning the flames of speculation. It's clear something big is building, and if 50's track record is any clue, he's not just causing a stir, he's getting ready to turn the entire table over.
Trying to get Fabulous to party with him, What do you think about these like little looks into the past about how Diddy was acting?
I see a lot of I would call epics, these little commercials, these little cartoon things. South Park, that popped up with the devil talking about, I don't want to do it if Diddy did it. Did you ever see that on South Park?
I haven't seen that one yet. No.
Yeah, 50 ended up posting it, but I'm a South Park fan, so I already knew about that one. You know what I'm saying? So that was on. Was that on South Park? Yeah, that was on South. Yeah, South Park. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm a South Park fan, so I'm looking at that. So, and I say that this guy could have went down in history as one of the greatest producers that put together some of the greatest music in the 90s and having arguably one of the top greatest rappers in hip hop in his camp. For the people to make him the laughing stock of hip hop, the laughing stock of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, is one of the greatest tragedies of our time. It's crazy what he has become to the media.
Can you separate his music from his personal life?
You know the man through his music. So you can't separate his personal life from the music.
Why do you think he was offering to take 50 Cent shopping?
I can't really offer that, bro. I can't really answer that. I don't know why, but just on some sucker shit, probably. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play 50. You know 50. Come on, bro. 50 was rich at the time. 50 used to do music for him. Why he never asked him then when he was doing music for him?
The buzz surrounding 50 Cent's upcoming documentary is growing louder with each passing day, and it's already shaking the foundations of the entertainment world. Rumors about Diddy have circulated for years, but this time, the atmosphere feels charged with something different. This isn't just 50 stirring controversy, it's 50 rewriting the narrative entirely. Whispers of secret deals, legal chaos, and long-hidden truths are spreading like wildfire. From behind-the-scenes rivalries to buried business maneuvers, the clues have been there all along, and now, it seems 50 is ready to bring them to light. If even part of what's being whispered is true, this could redefine how the world views one of hip-hop's most powerful and untouchable figures.
near him. Nobody wants to touch what he touched, be where he at. You understand? It's crazy, bro, how his fall from grace, which was never from grace, it's just like the devil just kicked him out of hell, because he was never in nothing graceful and did anything graceful. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say about, okay, he did the music, he had the bad boy legacy and everything like that, man, but you know, a few albums, a few people, you know, made to be famous, but they not here to tell their story. Black Rob, Biggie, Craig Mack, they not here to tell their story, bro. And now you got everybody telling his story.
Yeah, and I know 50, he did a recent interview with US Weekly saying that the reason why rappers are quiet about, you know, Diddy's situation is because they've been to his parties and they don't know what got caught on tape.
Bruh, those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took, that the feds found. So now with them finding all that and you being at a Diddy party, you know you may have done something that was caught on one of those tapes. You just better pray to God that they don't recognize you. Those people who know that they did something, no, they're not going to speak out. They're not going to say nothing. What part of the game is that? They are not going to come forward and tell on themselves. Nah, not at all. Ice Cube, he said it himself, bro. He said that Diddy's been targeted because of what he said about those folks and those people. Now, the people who was on those tapes may feel like Diddy might be targeting them. Because if he's asked about who is this, who is that, and he's under oath with the federal government, he got to tell them. He's not going to plead the fifth.
Yeah, I know that got to be a terrible feeling, man. You know you did something wrong at Diddy party, and you hoping and praying that it's not caught on tape.
But they don't think they did nothing wrong. That's their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle, bruh. I ask guys all the time, if two men lay down, how many homos get up? What you mean?
You'd think that after decades in the spotlight, every secret would already be out. But it seems we've barely scratched the surface. The latest wave of legal headlines may be directly connected to what 50 Cent is preparing to expose, and it's shaping up to be far bigger than anyone imagined. And it's not just Diddy who might be caught in the crossfire. Whispers suggest several powerful figures could soon find themselves under the same unforgiving glare. Diddy's recent emotional appearances haven't gone unnoticed, fueling speculation that he senses the storm closing in but has no way to outrun it. Even if only a fraction of these rumors proves true, 50's documentary could shake Diddy's legacy to its very foundation and send tremors through the entire music industry and beyond.
How are you?
We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, you know, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, you know, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, you know, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know, I mean, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. They once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So, he's taken a lot of.
As anticipation builds for 50 Cent's highly anticipated documentary, fans are beginning to notice a change in Diddy's usually unshakable presence. Recently appearing more subdued and visibly emotional, his tired eyes and quiet demeanor have left many wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. Known for his composure and confidence, Diddy's sudden shift has ignited intense speculation that the mounting pressure may finally be getting to him. He's faced countless controversies over the years.
Based on the evidence that the prosecutor presented, that the judge was going to allow him to be bonded out on the first get-go. Now, if he comes up with some more hearings, he might be released. But based on the evidence, they've been following him, bro. They've been tapping his phone, been having people watch him. You understand? He been coming back and forth from New York, and he don't usually be coming back to New York. And somebody was telling me that, listen here, he trying to get witnesses. Remember when they released that first thing of Cassie, and I said that Diddy was trying to contact people for character witnesses, people for who he had problems with before, whatever like that, and trying to talk to them in the whole 9 yards. That's when they dropped that thing with Cassie. The Homeland Security had some agency or whatever like that deals with that, dropped that thing on Cassie to show everybody, y'all want to help him? Y'all, this is what y'all want to help? This is who y'all want to, say that he ain't never did nothing. This is what you want to put your brand on? And everybody started backing up from him. Everybody was talking about, man, Cassie was a gold digger. Cassie was this, that, and the third. She loved it in the whole 9 yards. And then when they seen that, all his friends or so-called friends, went away. So him not having a bond is not surprising.
Yeah, and he offered them $50 million, and they still denied his bond.
He should have waited to see what they was going to offer. Because if he got $50 million to get him and offer that, then they think like, that's too little of a money.
And you right about Diddy phone being tough, because news came out that his former bandmate from Dirty Money, she called the other group member Dunn 58 times trying to get her to stop the lawsuit against Diddy.
She ain't the only one he was trying to get in contact with. You understand? He sent somebody through somebody else to try to get in contact with me, telling me enough is enough. Oh, okay. You tell Big Mama that enough is enough. You can't tell Wolf Mama enough is enough. You tell D Ferg Mama enough is enough.
The storm feels heavier, and the wave approaching might be one even he can't withstand. Interview. Insiders hint that the situation runs far deeper than just 50 Cent's upcoming project. The growing buzz around the documentary points to multiple hidden layers, from financial strain and behind-the-scenes conflicts to whispers of potential health concerns. Diddy's recent emotional appearances have only added fuel to the fire, leading many to question whether the mounting pressure is beginning to crack the carefully crafted image he's upheld for decades.
He want to speak to you. I said, speak to me for what? What do you want to speak to me for? If he's trying to speak to me, it's for Puff. Point blank. I know the dude. I know how close he is to Puff. He's been with Puff from day one. So he ain't got nothing to say to me, bro. But Kirk Bro did say to me that the dude said enough is enough. When do it becomes enough? Yo, because bro, listen, I didn't ask to be put in this situation. You understand? And a lot of people ain't gonna understand this. Because a lot of people wouldn't give up what I've given up to be in this situation. You understand? My whole thing about it is, when you lean on right, you ain't gonna never turn to wrong. And my whole thing about it is that Puff wasn't right what he did to people around us, man. He wasn't right what he did to people around us. Him being hard-headed, not listening, and not telling the truth and constantly lying cost a lot of people their lives, man. It cost a lot of people their lives. I want him to understand. When I told him, if we don't do something to these doors, people gonna die tonight. And forget, and I want to say F what other people say. Everybody know I told him that. Our whole crew know I told him that. From Slick to Nord, Bunny, Big Boy, Eddie, all the people that was with us that night know I told him that. 9 people end up dead. Everybody know I told him. Not everybody, but Paul was there. D-Rock. Some of the bad boy street teams. If we go to this party tonight, somebody gonna die. I got intel from 2 top gangsters. From a dude rolling with Jodeci. I got intel, bro. We go to the party, somebody gonna die. Big's music, I hate to hear it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know what I did. I know what I said. They know what I said. So it don't hurt me. It's a feeling that you get when you know something didn't have to happen that day. And I was never play. I'm playing with people. I joke and I tease. I talk about you and everything like that. But if I come to the table something that's real, respect that. And it became a part where the respect was gone anytime that, and it probably don't have nothing to do with me. There was ulterior motives that took Big to that party, bro. There were other motives that took Big to that party.
Instead of keeping a low profile, Diddy's recent public appearances reveal a man seemingly rattled, fueling speculation that something much deeper may be unfolding behind the scenes. Witnesses describe him as genuinely unsettled, slipping out of his usual composure in ways that suggest revelations far greater than anyone anticipated. Once known for his iron grip on image and control, Diddy now appears trapped in a storm that's rapidly spinning beyond his reach. And with 50 Cent's documentary still on the horizon, the air around him is only growing heavier with tension.
Very, a lot of celebrities would go to their parties, would be a lot of chicks there, and they'd have the good parties, at different venues around the city. And when they was the promoter, you would know that, okay, that might be a party you want to go to because it's going to be popping. But it wasn't any kind of there was no signs of no freak off type of shit. This is shit that happened later when he's having parties at his mansions and shit like that. I only know him for going to those parties that were out in the public. See what I'm saying? That's the only Diddy party I ever been to, was out in public, and there was no freak off shit. There was no outwardly gay going on or anything like that.
So that's been going around since the 90s, him being bisexual?
I heard that's why he had got fired from Uptown. That he got caught in a precarious act, doing something real baby oil-ish in the office. You know, now I'm not gonna get into the rumor of who the other dude was, but y'all heard the rumor. And homeboy, you know, the other dude says it's not true, but I don't know. I'm just saying that was the rumor since back then.
Yeah, somebody told me about how they walked in on Diddy getting fellatio from another man.
Yep.
Wow, dude. But speaking of baby oil, how you feel about the feds finding over 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
Of baby oil and lubricant. Don't forget, they said and lubricant. So you gotta, you know, maybe could have been 500 and 500. I don't know, you know, but it's a slippery slope, Art. Like, you know, it's a very slippery slope when it comes to baby oil, you know. I don't know why you would need. First of all right, as a man, if you know about the anatomy of a woman and you know how to get her in the right frame of mind, no oils are needed. She's self-lubricating. Okay? So that leads me to believe that's for something else. For something else that needed moisturizing.